So the girl was obliged to do as she was bid, but she grumbled all the way, and she took with her the best silver tankard in the house, instead of the plainer one her sister was accustomed to use. No sooner had she reached the fountain than she saw, coming out of the wood, a magnificently dressed lady who came to her and asked for a drink. This was the same fairy who had appeared to her sister, but she had purposely taken upon herself another form, so the older girl should not know her. Never dreaming that this very fine lady was the same poor woman who had in her power the wonderful gift, the girl answered rudely, "Oh ho, I suppose you think I came hither just to serve you with water. I suppose I carried this silver tankard all along the way through the forest purely to please your ladyship. If you want a drink, get it yourself." "You are scarcely polite," answered the fairy very calmly. "Well then, since you answer me in such a way, I give for you a gift that at every word you speak there shall come out of your mouth either a toad or a snake." The girl's mother had been watching eagerly for her return, and as soon as she saw her coming through the woods, she called out, "Well, my daughter?" "Well, mother," answered the girl, but at the first word she spoke, out of her mouth fell a toad and a snake. "Oh, mercy!" cried the mother. "What is this I see? No jewels, but toads and snakes." Yet so foolish was she in her fondness for her own child that she never dreamed of questioning whether the girl had been at fault for what had happened to her. Instead, she began at once to think who else could have been to blame. "I know," she cried, running toward the kitchen where her foster daughter was at work. "It is you who are to blame for this, you who brought all this misery on your sister, but you shall pay for it. Out of this house you go, at once and forever." And she drove the young girl out of the house and into the forest. But as the pretty creature sat on a fallen log, alone and weeping, who should come by but a king's son? Seeing her so sad and beautiful, he asked her what she did there alone. "Alas, sir," she cried, "my mother has turned me out of doors." The king's son, who saw 5 or 6 pearls and as many diamonds drop out of her mouth as she spoke, was astounded and desired her to tell him all that had happened. Perceiving, as she told her story, that she was as beautiful in heart as in face, the king's son fell in love with her on the spot. Asking her leave, he conducted her to the palace of the king, his father, and there married her. As for the sister, snakes and toads kept falling from her mouth, till she became so hateful to all, her own mother turned her out of doors. She wandered off into the forest and was never heard from again.